Hello, welcome back to this channel again. In today's lesson, we're going to develop skills to work out percentages of an amount or quantity without using calculator. So let's learn some quick rules about percentages. Percentage, or the word percent, means out of 100 or per 100. So the first fact I would like you to know is, what does 10% mean? 10% means 10 over 100, and when you simplify, you have 1 over 10. So 10% of a number is simply divide a given number by 10. We can also talk about 20% as 20 over 100, and that simplifies as 1 over 5. So 20% of a number easily could be done by dividing a given number by 5. Somebody might want to do 10% and double it. They are all the same. 25% is 25 over 100, and that simplifies as 1 quarter, 1 over 4. So when you want to work out 25% of a number, simply divide a given number by 4. 50% is 50 over 100. It simplifies as 1 over 2, that's half. So 50% of a number, simply divide a given number by 2. 1% is 1 over 100. So 1% of a number is divide a given number by 100. 5%, now 5% is simply half of 10%. So 5% is 10% divided by 2. So the quick rule is to do 5% of a number, you work out 10% by dividing it by 10, then the answer you divide it by 2. So to do 5%, you first work out 10% by dividing the number by 10, and the answer you divide it by 2. That will be 5%. 2.5%, you realize that 2.5% is also the same as 10% divided by 4. So 2.5% of a number, you first do 10% by dividing the number by 10, then the answer you divide it by 4. So on the next slide, I'm going to give you some questions, and pause it and see if you can use these rules to work them out. So pause this video and see if you can work out these percentages of 240. Okay, hope you've managed to do that. So let's start with 10%. It's divided by 10. So 240 divided by 10, 24 pounds. 5% is half of 10%. So if we know 24 pounds, we have 24 pounds. That gives us 12 pounds. 25% from the rule is divide a given number by 4. 240 divided by 4, that will give you 60. 2.5% from the rule, 2.5% is 10% divided by 4. So 24 pounds divided by 4, that will give you 6 pounds. From the rule, 1% is divide a given number by 100. 240 divided by 100, so it's £2.40. Make sure you write it in the format of money. 15%, right, 15% is combination of 10% answer and 5% answer. So we're going to combine these two answers. That gives us 36. 70.5% is combination of 10%, 5%, and 2.5%. So 24 plus 12 plus 6. That's 42 pounds. 6% is simply 5% answer plus 1% answer, and that will give you £14.40. So this is a quick way of working out percentages without using calculator. On the next slide, we're going to be talking more about working out percentages, showing our steps in using the decomposition method.